can you please talk about working with Bruce Prichard? Also, can you explain why you refer to him as the Artful Dodger? I feel stupid, but I really don't get it.
Oh, well, first of all, I've known Brother Brucey since Mid-South Wrestling. In when we first started there in 1984, he was working at the time in the Houston wrestling office for Paul Bosch, and I'd known Tom, his brother, from just a few months before when he'd been in Memphis. So, anyway, we hit it off because we were same age. He's only, 5 or 10 years older than me. But anyway, I've called him the Artful Dodger because Bruce has a way of verbally deflecting, tap dancing, sometimes not necessarily giving people the proper amount of shit that they deserve because he doesn't. And Bruce, he has a lot of friends and he doesn't want to upset people. I understand. He's not the controversial guy. He tells it as he sees it over on his own show, but sometimes he'll skip around a few of the alternative facts. So I tend to refer to him as Brother Brucey, the Artful Dodger.
I hear that he has lately said some stories about you on his show. You have any favorite Bruce Prichard stories?
Oh, God. Well, I was Twittering with him here right before we've recorded this show because he just tweeted that he was on his way to Bombay or Mumbai or whatever bay it is, North Bay, Cheddar Bay, I don't care. Whatever bay, India it is currently. He's on his way there, 32 hours of travel. And I was like, what the fuck? Why the fuck? What the fuck? Why would you do this? Don't eat or drink anything. Don't fucking open your mouth and shower. Take plenty of antimicrobial fucking agent, etc. Because the India was about 20 years ago in the WWF, they had a tour over there and all the boys got violently ill. And wasn't that where William Regal picked up some kind of intestinal parasite that gave him serious health issues for years, right?
Yeah. Is that where Vader was arrested? Was it in India?
No, that was Kuwait.
Kuwait.
Yeah. Well, Bruce ain't going to snatch anybody, we don't think. But anyway, so I said that, and then, God damn, somebody else tweeted, well, I understand why he's doing it. And he had the little pictures of the sacks of money and the dollar signs and everything. I said, the federal government has not yet printed enough money to get me to India. As a matter of fact, TNA barely had enough money to get me to Florida. But fuck, Bruce, when we were in the office in Stamford, Bruce was head of talent relations, and that's, I've told this story before, I think, but just real briefly, our travel issues. He was head of talent relations. That was my department I was working in, as well as we were both on the creative team, but there was really no title for that then. And he comes in one day, and I'm sitting at the desk, and he says, well, get your passport, because we're going to do TV in Germany and Kuwait. As a matter of fact, I think it was that tour at Germany and Kuwait coming up. I said, fuck, we are. I said, because I'd never flown across the ocean at that point all the way across. I'd been as far as Hawaii and, a little trepidatious about that. And to go to Germany, but especially Kuwait, I'm thinking, my God, I'll be in an international incident. Fucking terrorists put noted fat WWF manager in closet and piss on him, right? Or whatever the fuck. And I said, find out if this is a deal breaker, because I have to re-sign the lease on my house coming up, or I need to know if I'm moving back to Tennessee, because I ain't going to fucking Kuwait. And he came back on later. He said, it's not a deal breaker. So they left me home on the domestic end of things to do something at the studio or whatever, rather than but anyway, yeah, and then they ended up not doing TV in Kuwait anyway, I don't think, but that I would have been over there to try to talk Vader out of jail.